The world of cryptocurrency has been flipped upside down. What Ripple just did is sending shockwaves through the entire market, causing a frenzy among investors and analysts alike. And it's about to make history in a way we've never seen before. Ripple's CEO has just taken a drastic, shocking step that could change the fate of XRP forever, shaking the very foundations of the crypto world. Ripple has canned the escrow for a whopping 50 billion XRP tokens, and the implications are absolutely mind-blowing, leaving everyone in awe. Insiders are saying that $500 per XRP is not just possible. It's now inevitable, a game-changer for the market. Yes, you heard that right. XRP could be on track for a massive, unprecedented surge, breaking all previous records. In today's video, we're going to break down everything you need to know about Ripple's latest move, why it's creating such chaos in the crypto world, and what it means for the future of digital currencies, and how this could skyrocket XRP's price to new, unimaginable heights, changing the landscape forever. So what exactly happened here? Ripple has made a controversial move by burning 50 billion XRP tokens from its escrow, effectively removing them from circulation. Now, before you panic, no, this isn't just another rumor or baseless claim. Ripple deliberately decided to cancel these tokens, and in doing so, they've created a scarcity factor that is absolutely game-changing for the market. You may have heard of Bitcoin's halving events before. This is where the reward for mining Bitcoin gets cut in half, thereby reducing the supply of new Bitcoin entering the market. This mechanism is built into Bitcoin's code and occurs approximately every 4 years. Historically, Bitcoin's halvings have led to explosive price growth as a reduced supply drives up the price. Investors often anticipate these events, leading to market speculation, while Ripple just mimicked that exact strategy, except this time it's on steroids. Instead of just reducing the influx of new tokens, Ripple has obliterated 50 billion XRP. And this is no ordinary burn. This is one of the biggest supply cuts in cryptocurrency history. We're talking about 50 billion tokens gone overnight. This drastic measure aims to increase scarcity and potentially boost the token's value. That's right, 50 billion XRP that could have flooded the market now forever gone, making XRP far rarer than Bitcoin itself. This move could have significant implications for the future of Ripple and the broader cryptocurrency market. But why does this matter? Well, scarcity is the key. Just think about it. Bitcoin, with a supply cap of 21 million coins, has skyrocketed to nearly $70,000 per coin at its peak. XRP, on the other hand, has long been criticized for having an abundance of supply, too much to allow for any meaningful scarcity-driven price action. But now, with 50 billion XRP off the table, the dynamic has changed completely. XRP has suddenly become a far rarer asset. And when scarcity meets increasing demand, we all know what happens next. Prices skyrocket. Now, let's talk about the big question. What does this mean for XRP's price in the coming months and years? According to industry insiders, the price of XRP could be poised to hit $500 or more in the near future, driven by increasing adoption and market dynamics. Yes, you read that correctly, $500 per XRP, a figure that seemed unimaginable just a few years ago. This isn't just some wild prediction based on vague speculation or wishful thinking. The math behind this price target is sound, backed by thorough analysis and market trends. With 50 billion XRP removed from the market, the remaining tokens are now in far greater demand, creating a scarcity effect. The more limited an asset becomes, the more valuable it becomes, especially when there are legions of investors, retail and institutional alike, ready to pounce on any opportunity. In fact, the supply of XRP could be so limited that institutional players could find themselves scrambling to secure their portion of the token. This scarcity creates the perfect storm for a massive price surge, one that could very well push XRP into 5-digit territory in the not-too-distant future. But let's take a closer look at the numbers. Historically, Bitcoin's halvings have driven up the price exponentially. Bitcoin halved its mining rewards in 2012, 2016, and 2020, and each time its price followed suit. XRP has never seen a supply shock of this magnitude before. When 50 billion tokens are removed from circulation, it's not just a small blip in the price. It's a complete reset of the token's economic model. As the number of available XRP drops and demand rises, XRP's price is set to explode. $500 might be just the minimum target here, with some analysts predicting that XRP could easily surpass that and fast. This is the biggest supply shock crypto has ever seen. And as we all know, supply shocks have historically triggered massive price movement in other digital assets. Just look at what happened to Bitcoin and other major altcoins during similar events. The XRP's time has come, and the price action we're witnessing right now is just the beginning. But here's the catch. The time to buy XRP is now. If you've been waiting on the sidelines, watching from a distance, now is your moment to act. With XRP becoming rarer than ever before, the token is about to see a level of demand that could drain liquidity from exchanges faster than you think. Already, there are reports of XRP trading at premiums on some platforms, with investors scrambling to get their hands on whatever they can. Once the remaining XRP supply begins to disappear, it could become increasingly difficult to acquire, and the price could skyrocket to levels that feel almost unreachable. So if you're serious about capitalizing on this opportunity, now is the time to buy before exchanges run dry, and XRP becomes even harder to get. You don't want to be the one left behind watching as the price of XRP goes parabolic. The price is already poised for a massive run-up, and those who act now could find themselves with substantial profits once the price hits the $500 mark and beyond. This could be your once-in-a-lifetime chance to get in early before it's too late. But here's where things get even more dramatic. The SEC has been relentlessly fighting Ripple and XRP for years. They've done everything they can to slow down Ripple's progress, but Ripple's CEO, Brad Garlinghouse, has remained resolute, and this latest move is a direct challenge to the SEC's efforts. Ripple's decision to burn 50 billion tokens wasn't just a business decision, it's a bold statement of intent. Ripple is saying, "We're here to stay." Despite all the regulatory hurdles, despite the attempts to bury XRP, Ripple has positioned itself to dominate in the future of digital finance. And this move is just the beginning. As XRP continues to rise in value and prominence, the rest of the world is starting to take notice. This burn has only accelerated the process. And now Ripple is on track to disrupt the financial system on a scale we've never seen before. XRP is no longer just a cryptocurrency. It's becoming a financial powerhouse. And if you haven't already, now's the time to get involved. So there you have it, the truth behind Ripple's shocking 50 billion XRP burn, and why it's setting the stage for the price of XRP to explode to $500 and beyond. With a reduced supply, rising demand, and the massive scarcity factor, XRP is primed for an epic price surge. If you've been holding XRP or considering getting in, now is the time to act. Don't miss out on this unprecedented opportunity. Let me know in the comments below. Do you think XRP will hit $500, or is this just the beginning of an even bigger price move? Hit that like button if you're bullish on XRP, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on this groundbreaking story. Time is running out, so act fast.